3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
The Bengals at 5-7 now on the year, and they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
Well, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Here we go.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Needed 13, and with a good spot, they got 13 and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
11 MC Tank. 11 Thomas. Stop.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And this one's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage of what's going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
Taken in at the 3.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. 20, 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
10. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11 MT. Tank.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable for Grant. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play fake, and it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Watson.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you guys some other time.
Back to football. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11.
Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Nifty move. Again the juke. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
1-1, ready?
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Here we go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 12. Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt the defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Daxton Hill in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They go with Chubb on second down. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Third and long. It's Watson. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on third downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this first and goal.
Watson now to throw. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper, his 11th touchdown of the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes our score 17-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
You don't
down.
want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Here we go.
The last run good for 2.
11
Here's
MT,
second and
11
8.
11 MT, Kate.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
12. 11 Thomas. Scott.
Play action. It's Burrow. Rolling, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
Here we go.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this one is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ready?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
11.
Burrow will throw. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here we go.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Eleven. 12.
Now it's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. And Burrow going to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
On one, ready?
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Here we go.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. And after all that, they're going to start out with unbelievable field position on the return. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are the mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
Get set. MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 Thomas. Stop.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
On one.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
They'll let Mixon try to run it in. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
In a game like this, you're fighting, you're scratching, you're clawing, you're hammering away. That return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
The Browns drive about to get started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Williams to return. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase
with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 6. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 2nd and 9, Watson escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now they go play action now. Burrow.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
11.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. There he goes, right side. The 40. The 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football. Just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Mixon will try the right side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On 2, ready? 11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
Close.
From the gun to give to Mixon. For a little juke. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
11.
On the delay, it's Mixon. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hole.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
11, Thomas.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Here we go, here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal.
12, 12, 12.
Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Chase, complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
All right, ready?
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
Thomas.
Now Burrow. Oh, no, he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From his goal line here, Watson. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Now Watson. Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
From the 50, it's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Throwing again is Watson. Swings this out for Hunt. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. 41 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On 1, ready?
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
11. 12, 12, 12.
Inside handoff to Mixon. They find some open field here. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Once again, they run with Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
The Browns drive about to get started. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this. Oh, Chubb fumbled it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Now Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
Watson to throw.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
He's got the connection to Cooper.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Brillows 31.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Bengals! They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one, that puts them in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Well, that score you just added on the board will energize them, or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent.
He's got a man, complete. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
One last throw here for Watson. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but good.
What I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my balls on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wilding out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot.